Hi, I'm Rachel Baribeau with ESPN's College Game Day Tailgate Report. I'm here with ESPN's College Game Day's Tevor Matich. That was a mouthful, Tevor.
Yes, that was an awful lot to say. Good for you.
Listen, we've seen some good games thus far today, but it seems like the games that have been played in the first half of this game, the teams that are in contention for the national championship, Trevor, frankly, they don't look like national championship caliber teams.
Well, I think right now they're struggling, but I'd give a lot of credit to their opponents. LSU is playing in a limited fashion in terms of what they can do at quarterback, and certainly they gave up an interception return for a touchdown. That's a big deal. But they have been playing out of their minds on fire, especially LSU's offensive line, and running the ball right up the middle with Keelan Williams and Charles Scott has been successful. You look at Iowa playing Penn State. It's a windstorm up there. And Sean Green has been unstoppable. And Penn State has been equally unstoppable. But they were playing a very good team with a very good running back on their own home field in adverse conditions. And so, yes, the two teams competing right now for national championships, struggling, but I would give a lot of credit to the teams they're playing.
You also look, too, at Florida's yet to take the field tonight, also Texas Tech. If you look at that Texas Tech-Oklahoma State matchup, that's an interesting one because Oklahoma State hasn't won in Lubbock since 1944. And you look what happened to Texas going on and those having those huge road games and those big ranked teams one after the other. Do you think that might affect Texas Tech as well?
You know, it might, but I don't know that it will this game. And as far as 1944, I don't think, I'll check, but I don't think any of the Oklahoma State current players were playing for that team in 1944. So to them, this is the year that matters. The thing about Oklahoma State, though, that they don't get enough credit for is that their defense is playing much better than people realize. They held Missouri to 30 points under their average. They held Texas in Austin to 20 points under their average. Part of the reason is that they get help from the offense and the running game. Kendall Hunter, Oklahoma State's great running back, is a great playmaker, great offensive line. And the key for Oklahoma State is to play keep away and then play some defense, but especially keep away on offense. If they can do that, they have a shot to knock off Texas Tech.
You talked about the defenses, and it's not something we talk about a lot with the Big 12, but Texas Tech also changed their defensive coordinator last year because they realized they had a loss last year and rolled up 718 yards of offense. So, wow, what can you speak about maybe Texas Tech's defense?
Yeah, Ruffin McNeil has imbued a sense of urgency and passion into the defense. Before, it was more of a bend, don't break, we'll read and react. Now it's go attack you. And this year, he's also helped by having a defensive line with enough depth to rotate 9 guys in the rotation. That means that they are not spectacularly talented, but they are always spectacularly fresh and hungry. And so that helps as well. But this is a different mentality for this Texas Tech defense.
Finally, Florida, yet to take the field tonight. They look really good. And is it just because Georgia's not as good as we thought they were?
Both. Yeah, Florida's better than we thought they were. Check that. They're better now than they were in the first half of the season because of the emergence of their 2 freshman running backs, Jeffrey Demps and Chris Rainey. But Georgia has got flaws. And nothing against Georgia. They're just not up to that high level right now. Their offensive line still is too young. It's in disarray. Their defense struggles to get pressure on the quarterback, and when they don't, a good quarterback can throw against that secondary. And I'm not saying Georgia's bad. I'm just saying that it was maybe unfair to them to rank them #1 in the preseason because everybody thought that they were better than they were.
Usually is a monkey on your back anyway, the preseason #1 ranking.
Yeah, that is really true because everybody now, instead of saying why you're so good, they're looking for reasons that you don't deserve it.
Trevor, thank you so much.
All right, Rachel.
Back to you guys.